Welcome to the Cultural Development and Behavioural Safety Programme Introductory Media Clip. Our mission is to focus on programme development and how strategically the programme affects the way we do business here. So let's look at the journey so far. Every safety professional we've ever had in the business will have shown you a graph that kind of looks like this. It's a downward trend which plateaus out at the end with the odd bump along the road. But however you paint it, it seems the more effort we put in, the less benefit we get back. And that's probably because all of our approaches so far have focused on managing or changing behaviour by changing and improving our systems, procedures and training. We're now at a point where we need to help people understand what makes them tick, why they make the choices they do every day. The challenge is this: people are the answer to our problem. They are not the problem in its own right. Human beings make great choices every day. Some of them lead, unfortunately, to negative experiences. And as you'll see through further clips, understanding what makes people tick is probably more important than focusing on the negative experiences. The first phase of the program is all about research, understanding where we are now. And in this phase of the program, we look at three key attributes of human behavior: attitude, energy, and self-esteem. These are three key attributes that drive our culture, our people's performance, and the potential of the whole business. I'm not sure we always understand what level of performance we're actually operating at when it comes to attitude, energy, and self-esteem. We also need to consider during the research phase what else is going on within each contract and how we need to dovetail with what the business is already doing and in some cases the customer is already doing. The next phase of the program we call infection and engagement. The infection event is a fun, interactive, challenging day which gets inside people's heads. We look at the behavioural bow tie, where we focus on thinking and what drives our thinking on a day-to-day basis. We break that down into three key concepts: the behavioural iceberg, that helps us understand human beings' behaviour is just the tip of a huge iceberg. The mind mechanics, by understanding how the mind works to generate behaviour, we can start to predict and also appreciate some of the crazy things people do every day. And finally, we focus on four key triggers that put people at risk on a day-to-day basis. Not just a risk from a safety point of view, but a risk from a performance point of view as well. So the infection engagement event is very much focused on every single person in the business having a core understanding of why human beings do the daft things they do. In the next phase of our program, we look at coaching skills. It's focused on frontline coaching skills development for peer influencers, coaching skills for supervisors, and business coaches for excellence. Any person within the business that volunteers from the first event should be given the opportunity to at least go to the second stage of coaching skills. And from the second stage coaching skills, we'll choose and handpick the best coaches for the business based on 5 or 6 key criteria: availability, longevity, existing attitude, energies and self-esteem, and their core coaching skills understandings. The final phase of the program is integration. Making it business as usual. So it isn't really a program in its own right, it's the way we do things around here. It fits and dovetails into every single thing we do. It affects the way we run directors meetings, management meetings, safety committees, startup jobs, accident investigations, and even how we deliver praise, appraisals, and look at human performance and human development. It's about integrating all the skills, all the knowledge, and all the learnings into just the way we do things around here, delivering what we promise. But are we promising average or excellence? Let's go back to the graph and consider how much room for improvement is left. Well, as you look at this graph, you'll start to notice there's very little room for improvement when you're driving the curve down towards zero. But when I went to school, we used to plot negatives below the line. And if we take our performance curve as it's currently drawn and flip it on its head, you'll notice it gives us somewhere else to go. Because when you think about this graph, at the base of the graph, we've got apathy. Apathy for safety, apathy for performance, apathy for customers. And we drag ourselves kicking and screaming with processes, systems and procedures from apathy towards average, which is really zero. And let's be honest, we achieve zero harm on average most days. Zero harm isn't our target. It's just a station on the way to our destination of excellence. And excellence takes every single person in the business. So let's consider how the program is tuned to help us achieve excellence. So if we take the research phase and place it on the curve, you'll see it fits just at the point we start to plateau. It's about understanding where we are on the curve. The infection and engagement event, well, that's about kicking us around the corner. You can't saunter over the zero harm line. It takes a leap of faith. We then move to the coaching skills phase. That's all focused on workplace mentors, frontline coaches, and excellent supervisors. That helps reinforce and embed the mentoring phase of our program. But the key is these mentors are workplace bias. And then the next phase of coaching skills puts us into that coaching for excellence bracket, where we start to think outside the box and focus on generating solutions and ideas from within. And the integration phase is about making all of these skills fit right throughout our performance culture. Now we're really truly delivering what we promise, and what we promise is excellence.